Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Render. So Render indeed broke out now. We already talked about it in yesterday's video. We talked about our setup that we had down here. We talked about our setup we had down here. Anybody who wanted to get into Render had time in this box. Yeah, that's what they are for. The orange support area. And then also more specifically for anybody who missed it, we specifically added a yellow support area. I think phenomenal. Entries those would have been, even if you had you just bought up here, 81%. Yeah, decent move within a very short period. We have a breakout. We have a valid breakout, and you know, you could even consider that. I don't know. It's not really a cup and handle. It's extremely ugly, but we don't need patterns like that because we've got the Elliott waves that told us we can be bullish on Render against the 84-cent level. So quite a lot of drawdown possible while still being bullish. Only below 84 cents we would have had to take a very, very bearish stance and no bullish setup would have been available. But essentially, you know, we have possible large drawdowns also because these extensions to the upside can be huge. Okay, so it's very volatile crypto, and now we have a breakout. And the next target, and I'm not telling you this is like the final target, but it's the next target for this wave 5, which points towards the 1.618 extension level there. And this is an extension that is based on the length within this fifth wave, yeah? The length of the A wave, then we go to the low of the B wave, and it seems like what's happening here is an impulse that's really only just started. So we have a wave 1, a wave 2, possibly now the wave 3, should then get a 4 and a 5 to form the C wave. And let's look at what's possible. So there are different ways how we can calculate targets. So there's one way in which we take the length of the wave 1, we go to the low of the wave 2, and then get targets for waves 3, 4, and 5. The ideal target for a third wave here was the 1.38 or the 1.236 extension, because we're dealing here with a diagonal. Let me just switch that off. Because we're dealing here with a diagonal. And in a fifth wave then, if the third wave reaches the 1.38, the fifth wave can typically reach the 1.618 or even higher, you know, the 1.786 at 536, or even the 200% extension. That's one way of calculating targets. The other way would be that we take indeed the length of wave A of 5, because we're dealing here with a diagonal, so the wave 5 is a 3-wave move. And then it takes us also to 430, so there is the 1-to-1 ratio. There's a bit of an overlap there between the 100% extension, the A equals C target, and then the 1.618 extension very close together to the 200% extension, depending on which way of measurement I use. But you're looking for these areas of confluence, and there are overlaps at all of them. So $4.20 roughly, $5.30, and then $7.30 are the next key levels to watch as we go higher. What would be a warning that things are breaking down? Well, the invalidation point for this move to the upside is down here. It's at $2.10. So that's the key level down there where we get invalidation, but we get a first indication that the trend is already breaking down. If we see a break below the 50% FIB level at $2.64. So a break below 264 would indicate that this is losing its impulsive potential. So we don't want to say, okay, it's only going up to there or here or there. You know, cryptos can always extend. Elliott wave does not predict extensions. We know they always happen in crypto. So what we do, we add support levels to understand when an impulse breaks. And that's typically with a sustained break below the 50% retracement, in this case, $2.64. That means against that level, the focus can be on higher. And as we're approaching these FIB levels, we have increased risk of a breakdown. You know? It's just that as long as support is holding, the focus can typically be on higher. That's my update about Render. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.